Single mothers on dating apps, should they even be allowed on there? I'm not so sure, because whenever you match with a single mother on a dating app, they always, within 5 minutes, launch into the same single mother rant, where they go, my child is my world, and if you want to get to know me, you got to understand that I'm a mother first, and a woman second, and blah, 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 and you're like, whoa, 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 take it easy. I only asked if you want to see a picture of my cock. You know, let's just slow things down a little. Yeah, they're always so inappropriate.
Welcome back, fellas. Before moving any further, I just want you to remind you that do drop a like and share your opinions below if you enjoy such content. It helps the channel grow and would really appreciate that. That's it. Let's see what we got today.
And a lot of times we don't talk about how women date their sons. And single mothers oftentimes do everything but their sons. And that's the reason why I say, you know, a single mother is a boy factory. And the reason why I say that is because it's not that a boy can't be birthed from a two-parent home, although it is, you know, it's an abnormality, you know, it's an anomaly of sorts that you would encounter a significant amount of subpar men that have been raised in instructive two-parent homes. But single women become so emotionally dependent upon their children, specifically their sons, that they will convince themselves that they don't need a man until they encounter the space from being alone to genuinely being lonely. And now we're having to deal with the imbalance that was set in the household, because this boy is not your son, he is your man. When you want to cuddle, you go lay down with them. When you want some emotional time, you go watch movies with them. You touch them and you rub them and you massage them. And you do these things, everything that you would do to a man to suffice that. A lot of women even dress their sons like the man that broke their heart.
Wow, that was like really creepy by the end. Treating your son like your partner, comforting them, cuddling them. I mean, it's alright as a mother, but when she's speaking like that, it really creeps you out, and the comments are not helping me exactly. It seems like it's kinda happening a lot. Let's see what we got in the comment section here. Congrats to the mother in comment section that don't do this. It's not just single mother, I've seen married women do this. Mother, son, yeah. So there are acceptance, there are few that accept this. And of course some are going to say dumb shit like not every woman that's acceptable. Just let me know what you guys feel about this, man. Let's move on.
Ladies, I'm going to tell you about a friend that went out with a single mom of 3 the other night and how this backfired on him. So let's call him X. His name is X. X goes out with the single mom. He's very excited. What does he do? He brings her flowers against what I recommended him to do. He went against my suggestion, and he brings her this big bouquet of flowers. He's so excited. I said, okay, but... So he does that. They go out for a nice dinner. He asks her out. He takes her for a nice dinner. He was having an amazing time. Amazing time. It was going great, going just the way he thought it would. And everything's great. And the meals come on time. And she's looking at him and looking at him. They're getting along. They're building connection. And then the check comes. He pays for the check as he should. As he should, y'all. And as the check comes, she asks him, wait, do you mind if we get my kids' food as well? They need some when I come back home. So he says, okay. He agrees. He agrees. And not only does she say, he's expecting, oh, maybe some chicken tenders, something like that. But no. This was a nice place. So he was already daddying for the evening. What does she do? She gets 2 big chicken linguine dishes to bring home for her 3. 2. So he, in the back of his head, he said, wow, I can't believe this is happening. So the dishes come. He gets to a point, leaves it for the evening. Now he comes to me saying, what should I do? Ladies, let's see if you're going to give some good, accurate information here. Let's see if you had a son, brother, or anybody else you'd give good information to. What should he do, ladies?
See, that's why you don't date them. Just leave them alone to their own suffering. Don't try to be a savior. Let's see what we got in the comments for this. I am a single mom and I would die first before asking for something like that. I'm a single mom, I would never ask this of a stranger. Everyone is just saying I'm a single mother, I would never do this and all that shit, but it's happening. And it's not like it's super rare, it's happening. Quite a lot. This TikTok comments don't make sense to me. Just let me know what you guys feel, man. Have you had any similar experiences or not? Share them below. Let's move on.
People like this make me laugh because I'm like, if you don't want to date me, or if you don't want to date a woman that has children, that is fine. And that's a personal preference. I'm not offended if somebody doesn't want to date me because I have a child. That just means they're not for me. You can't make me feel insecure because I'm single and have a child. And my hashtags are dating as a single mother. So if a man misses that, or misses my daughter plastered all over my page, he's not even smart enough to get a date with me. So I guess everyone's okay in this situation, except you.
Oh shit, we all know you're crying alone at night. Let's see what we got comments. Plenty of men are willing to date single mothers. They are called step-up fathers. Meanwhile, Klutz is going to be involuntary celibate until 15. So this is what it is. They think that having sex or having multiple dates in your lifetime means that you were successful. Maybe it was some 20-30 years ago, but now, the kind of woman we got, nah. But now, if you're like alone, single, happy and peaceful, now we know you're living a good life compared to what the fuck it was 30-40 years ago, because women aren't worth it. And she's trying to say all that like, they are called step-up fathers. Nah, not anymore. We call them Sims. The guy who's so desperate that he hired to get someone else's kids. It's crazy. I just cannot respect such men anymore.
This is to the bitch-ass men that cry about paying child support. Let me put it to you like this. You get to live your life without a worry in the world. You get to go on vacations whenever. You get to hang out with your friends whenever you want. You get to go to brunch. You get to go out at night. You get to do whatever you want, right?
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
I'm gonna cry. I've just realized that I have become a single 30-year-old mom who's driving in a Dodge Caravan, checking out other men while driving in a subdivision, a suburban subdivision. I am a single 30-year-old woman with 3 children driving a minivan, checking out other dads. Okay, this is where my life is.
I find it really stupid when I see men trying to make it a point that single mother standards are way too high. But wouldn't you think that a good mother or a good woman, period, would want the best for her children? So you best believe that my standards are going to be through the roof. At this point, my standards are so high, I think I'm looking for Jesus Christ himself. If you want to mess with me on that type of level, you need to prove to me why you are worthy of my time and why you are worthy to be in my child's presence on a consistent basis. So if you come into my life, you should be making things easier, not harder.
Make things easier, not harder. Should have thought of that before having that kid, before getting pregnant by a guy who never wanted to be a father. They will say all the unnecessary things other than taking or feeling responsible for the actions they did. And blame other men for not wanting to date them. Nah. They say they have standards, but they do not realize to have standards, you need to have some kind of value. And you lost all the value when you became a mother of a child of someone else, and then considering that some other dude who is not the father step up and be that kid's father. I just don't know why they think it's going to happen. They're still living in this old era where men used to do that, but not anymore because those women were worth it, but you women aren't.
You never want to date a single mom, dude.
What?
And marrying a single mom? Well, that's a big L.
Well, okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there.
You're lost, bro.
Unrelated, but when's the last time you went on a date?
5 years ago to the day. I can't stop winning.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god, I told you not to ring the door behind daughters are sleeping. You wanna watch a movie? What kind of movies do you like to watch? Do you want some popcorn? I baked some cookies. Did you want a Capri Sun? What was that? I think the girls are awake. I had such a good time. I'm sorry I fell asleep. Do you want to see me again?
Okay, look at here. She could not even find a guy friend. She has to use another female friend to make this video. That's how lonely these women are. And here are some comments if you want to read. They're just mostly women laughing at each other. That's it. Let's move on.
Being a single mom is so damn hard. You are the provider, the disciplinary, the comforter, the teacher, the best friend. You are literally everything all in one. And some days you just feel like you are completely failing at it, let alone trying to take care of your own self and your own mental health. And it's like days like today where I get called in to go to assembly because my son is getting an award because he is such a good role model and a really kind person. And it's just like, you did that. You are raising a kind, happy, healthy boy. And it's just like, I need to remember in moments like this, days are hard, sleep is rare, but you're doing a fucking good job.
Okay, I need you to understand what you just said. The man I chose to marry and make a baby with, because his love language is different than mine, I'm choosing to leave him, and then I want to level up from him.
Yeah, and I
need you to listen.
Okay.
Because you guys often tell yourselves good lies.
Okay.
To a man, I'm hearing a problematic woman. I'm hearing a woman who says, I bring something to the table, and almost one of the first things out of your mouth is your career. I just say we don't care about your career or your money because you don't spend it on us.
Not everyone's going to admit to this, but I hate being a mom sometimes, most of the time. I want to be selfish.
I'm just not going to have a man's baby just to have a man's baby. If a man wants me to have his baby, I have 2 requirements. You're going to get a tattoo of my face on your body because it's a body for a body. My body's going to change forever. Your body's going to change forever. And my push present is either a car or a house, preferably both, but I definitely want a tattoo of my face on the father of my child's body, preferably stomach, because my stomach is going to look different after a baby. So your stomach should look different too.
Delusional. Being a mom is the hardest thing in the world. And this is why you're supposed to have a partner. This is why it takes 2 people to have a baby. And not having a partner makes it even harder.
Yes, taking care of a baby should be like a 2-parent thing. But sadly, becoming a single mom and all that is praised so much in the society. Like, everyone pats themselves on the back before they're a single mom. What exactly are you accomplishing by doing that? We're just making a child have imbalance in his life, like never having one side of the door. If the father is missing, he's not gonna know how to be a father himself. He's a son.
I wouldn't imagine anything because you're not even on a caliber to date a single mother. You
ever hear a guy saying like, oh, you have a child, or oh, I don't want nothing to do with that. They probably don't have the means to take care of your child because they're broke bums and we don't want those men anyway. But real, true, high-value men are going to be seeking or not avoiding someone because they're a mother.
You need to have a man pay for the babysitter if he wants to take you out. Ladies, set the standard high. Set the standard high, especially since you're a mom. Because it's not just about you anymore. It's about you and your kids.
High-value men this, high-value men that. They're just speaking out of their ass at this point. Like, they don't even live in reality. They just assume that someone will step up and someone who is rich, good-looking, 6 feet tall, and all that stuff they want is going to step up and be a stepfather. Are they crazy? That kind of guy is so rare that he can sleep around every day with new girls. That's the kind of value those guys have and option those guys have. And they think a single mom is going to land such a guy. It's like, it's not even point of delusion anymore. Just, I don't know the words for this. Share your opinions below, guys. Let's move on.
Hey, this one's for the single guys. I want your opinion on something. I want to hear your honest thoughts about dating a single mom. I'm asking because one of the guys I dated after my divorce said something, and those words have stuck with me. He told me, "You have 3 kids. No one is going to want to take you on." And let me tell you, no matter how awesome you are, those words stick. But I want to know, what do you really think about that? Does their age matter? Younger, older? I mean, it's not like I can change that.
This comment right here.
And what about that comment?
I really don't think that he's speaking for all men.
Of course, there are always exceptions, but they are most certainly speaking for the vast majority of men.
Because I know that there will be somebody that steps up one day to be some sort of father figure for my child.
It's very possible. However, do bear in mind that women with children are not at the top of a man's dating priority list. They are in fact near the bottom.
It's also I'm very surprised that you felt comfortable actually typing this out and commenting on someone's video.
I'm actually surprised that one didn't already realize that most men actually felt that way.
Like, it's just the wildest thing.
No, it's not. It's actually almost common sense.
You don't know my circumstances with my child, or his father.
Well, that's true. Not every single mother has 2 or 3 baby daddies, and some single mothers are the product of being widowed or are divorced. However, the fact remains the same that most men do not want to raise another man's child.
Yeah, that's basically it. So, hopefully he's not speaking for all men out there, but this was just really disappointing to see.
Reality often can be very disappointing, can't it? But no, unfortunately, that person does actually speak for the majority of men.
Hell to the no, no. Hell no.
My type is, I like innocent women. I like the innocent, introverted type. Don't party, don't club. Low key, got a nice little regular job. I like feminine, I like sweet. She has a sense of humor. And when I say sense of humor, I mean she has to be receptive to my sense of humor. So she got to laugh, because women aren't typically funny. So she got to be receptive to my sense of humor. And emotionally stable, mentally mature. That's it.
Okay.
You're good, dude. This is a good list.
So the problem right now is that we have an inverted social order. The social order is not meant to be that we must cater to women's feelings and that women have to be okay with how things are said and they have to approve and we have to convince them and we have to pull them over to our side.
Okay, so
the way it's supposed to be is that the order is men, then women, then children. The men parse out the truth, they write the laws, they enforce the laws, they run society. The women can have their opinions all day, but it doesn't mean that anybody has to give a shit about them. Does that make sense?
Abe, would you rather kiss me or kiss the prettiest girl in the world for $1 million?
$1 million to kiss the prettiest girl in the world.
Yes.
Do I get $1 million if I kiss you?
No, you only get $1 million if you kiss the prettiest girl in the world.
Well, obviously I'd pick the prettiest girl in the world and get $1 million. We'd be rich.
Yes, we would. But did you think to say, I'm the prettiest girl in the world?
But you're not.
You're not, and that's okay. You're a solid 6.
A high 6. And you're being selfish right now because we'd be $1 million richer.
But I don't even think you're a 6.
I don't care what you think I am. I told you $1 million. You'd have to take one.
If you had just said, babe, you're the prettiest girl in the world, you could have kissed me and got the $1 million. That's the loophole.
But you're not.
Right here, we want to revoke all women's licenses. Have you ever been driving like on the highway and like some like person's just like driving like really crazy?
But you said revoke all women's license?
Yeah.
Say less.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So we have a few more. Right here, we want to change the legal age of consent to 15.
What's your name?
No, not my name, your name. We want to remove all women from schools. We feel like they're getting too smart and we just don't want them in government or politic issues. So yeah, can you just sign here?
I think this is weird.
Anyway, alright.
Ma'am, I wrote you a citation for going...
You're writing me a ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know who my father is?
Why, didn't your mother tell you? Ma'am, I wrote you a citation.
Hey, so women be milking that baby thing too. Oh, okay.
Charles.
Wait, being pregnant, it can't be nearly as bad as playing a basketball game with a sprained ankle.
I tried to stop. You heard me try to stop him.
I'm telling you.
You heard me try to stop him.
Come on.
Why you never buy a woman a watch?
Say it again,
Why you never buy a woman a watch?
Because there's a clock on the stove. Hey, so women be milking that baby thing too.
Anyways, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and do share your opinions in the comment section below, as it helps the channel and help me grow. That's it. Here are some more videos you can watch from. Thanks for watching. See you next one.
Okay. Charles.